Hello, ASU online film students. It's your boy Nick Johnson, ASU alum. I'm here today for the wonderful Serena Hoskyns and to talk about one of my favorite films, Jaws.
The way I remember Jaws.
What I remember from the infamous Jaws movie.
The way I remember Jaws is
The story of Jaws begins with
This man gets a job on an island as a police officer or something.
Sheriff Martin Brody.
He has relationship problems with his wife. I know that's a big part of it.
Said town, Amityville, which is like a little New England style beach town. It's very cute.
In this island, Amityville.
On Amity Island, which was a small community where the beaches were thriving.
With, a frisky teenage couple at the beach.
teenagers, a boy and a girl, decide to go for a swim. The girl is suddenly dragged down.
Starts to go out into the water, and Red emerges as a mysterious creature has eaten her alive.
all night swimming, and then she gets eaten by a shark. And then the next day, her arm washes up on shore, and they find it. And so the sheriff's like, "We need to close down the beach because there's a shark."
Noticeable that she was attacked by a shark. The police decide not to do anything, and the mayor decides to keep the beach open as it is the vacation season. They're a big economic drive for the town, so how could they possibly close the beaches?
Sheriff Martin Brody
Thinks that the beaches are not safe. He does not think they are safe after the shark attack, but the mayor sees otherwise. The mayor, wants to keep the economy going, wants to keep the beaches alive to bring in the money.
The mayor's like, "No, we can't because it's like 4th of July or something, and we're going to make so much money with people at the beach, so we can't tell them or we'll lose all this money."
So the beaches stay open. And lo and behold, a child is murdered by the shark in broad daylight with all the other people there. Not very realistic, but for dramatic purposes, works pretty well.
The next day, when the beaches are open, all the kids are in the water and the adults are casually in the beach. One of the kids in the water is dragged down, similar to the girl at the beginning. This time we see red blood spreading over. The other kids, noticing this, quickly rush off.
And so they keep it open, and then the kid from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, he's in it, and he's like floating on an inflatable, and then he gets attacked by a shark, and then his mom gets really pissed off, saying like, "Why didn't we close the beach?" and like slaps the sheriff guy.
And I remember there was another incident with a little boy and the family, basically where the young boy was killed now by the shark, and now everybody realizes that this is now a shark issue.
With all the bad publicity, the mayor decides to put a bounty on the shark, offers anyone money to go get it. All the bimbos in the town jump out to go try and find the shark. They find some little mini shark.
The sheriff's son has like a close shark encounter, and so then the sheriff's like, "You know what? I'm gonna go kill the shark."
For some reason, he's like alone in this mission to find and kill this shark.
Scientist that was called in from Boston, the smart, witty guy, knows that that's not the shark.
So him and Paul Giamatti's character, I don't know his name, they meet up with this guy that's supposedly like a shark killing expert.
Police, noticing that the mayor is not able to do anything or is willing to do anything, more like, decides to enlist the help of a shark hunter who has kept his eye on the shark for a while now.
What's his name? Quint. That's the only character name I remember from the whole thing is Quint, because that was my favorite character.
Issue with, trying to hunt down the shark. So then basically, Brody, he finds a local fisherman who has like a badass attitude, basically, Quint, and he offers to hunt down the creature with him for a hefty fee.
And I'm pretty sure he has one arm. Anyways, so they use his boat, the Orca. It's the only thing I remember.
Them three together form, and with cooperation from the mayor, go out to kill the shark.
The three men go on a ship in the hunt of the shark. They discovered that it is more massive than they had ever expected.
I remember after, as the film went on, it was Quint, Sheriff Brody and Matt Hooper, I believe, from I think it was Oceanographic Institute, that are sea hunting basically this great white shark.
To try and capture it, and then they kind of have like a standoff between them and the shark for like a few days where they try and capture it, and they like shoot one of those like harpoon things at it, and it like has like things that float above the surface so they could see where it was when it was coming close.
It's very unrealistic because I feel like sharks don't normally act the way they're depicted in this movie. And I think that that is a dangerous thing to portray because sharks can be really nice and normally don't want to bother humans.
It takes over the ship, overthrowing one of the men and eating the captain. Luckily, the head of police is able to overcome his fear of water and fight the shark.
Remember in the film, Quint, being brave and everything, unfortunately he dies by a gruesome attack from the shark.
They got the guy with the one arm that's helping them die.
And the scientist, with the help of the fisherman, they kill the shark. The fisherman guy gets killed by the shark.
But they're able to kill the shark. But in that fight scene, the boat gets destroyed.
Brody and Hooper, they're the ones who finally get their revenge, and they kill the shark, the great white shark.
Kill the shark. The fisherman guy gets killed by the shark, goes down with the ship. But the sheriff's able to get the shot off.
Exploded at the end.
It's a barrel that's in the shark's mouth. It explodes, and the scientist and the sheriff live on happily ever after as they float away on a little piece of wood.
And kill the shark, and the waters are now safe from harm, and everything can go back to the way it was.
And in the movie is the guys swimming back to shore after they killed the shark.
And I remember the film, it was, when I first saw it, it was just such a surreal film, basically, because when you realize that it can happen to anyone, if you go out swimming in a beach, it can happen. But that's what I remember from Jaws. It was a classic blockbuster that will live for generations to come.